Welcome to FamZone TV, your host Dean, once again, aka VVD, aka Trent Arnold, aka Mo Salah. Now, we've had a good season so far, and really we should be talking about we're top of the league, our manager's doing a great job, how he's not had no negative effect from the Klopp situation where he's taken over Klopp. We're not even talking about Klopp no more. You get me? We should be talking about our manager and how we can push on in the summer, who we can be buying, how we can stay on top of the league. That's what we should be doing right now. Yeah? But it dinged on me yesterday when I was on Never a Foul stream. It dinged on me. And I was sitting there and I was getting bantered. I'm thinking, how am I getting bantered? I'm top of the league, top of the Champions League. How on earth am I getting bantered? It doesn't make no sense to me. You know why I was getting bantered? Because of our spine could leave in January. VVD, Trent, and Salah. Tell me how this is possible, please. How are we sitting top of the league in November, and we're still talking about contract situations? Don't make no sense to me. Sorry about that. The owners have known about contracts. You know, they're the owners. They've known about this. Edwards and Hughes. At least 18 months, the last 18 months. Us as a fan base, we've been going mad about it for about a year now. And now we're in November. In only 2 months' time, these guys can go and talk to other teams. What's actually going on? It doesn't make no sense to me. It doesn't make no sense to me. And I heard on the first round of contract talks with Salah, they were talking about a contract extension seems unlikely. And they're going into the next round of contract talks, and it's very clear that Salah wants to stay. It's very clear. I'm hearing all these rumours about Salah wants to stay. He's happy. His family are happy. He has no intention of leaving. He's getting all the accolades. He loves it at Liverpool. I'll just pay him the money. Like, it don't make no sense to me. Alright, he's 32. What are you worried about? He might drop off next year. Alright, if he drops off next year, sell him. I'm sure a Saudi club will come in for him still. He's your best player we've had since Gerrard. Let's be honest. He's breaking records every season. Come on. How can you afford to let a guy like that go for free? How can you afford just to forget the free and forget him going for any sort of money? Come on. You don't let these sort of guys leave your club. He's a legend. A complete and utter legend. And he wants to stay. That's the most important thing. And what sort of message does that guy to other people that you want to sign? You've got a legend here that's doing legendary stuff. He's broken all sort of records. He's been doing this for year in, year out. Year in, year out he does this. And you're not renewing his contract. Are we at we in November? And he can literally go and talk in January to other teams. Are we being serious? These owners are embarrassing. Complete and utter embarrassing. I just can't. We should never be in this situation. Never. Never should be in this situation. We should be thinking how we can push forward now. What we should be doing now. Like, what now we're talking about our spine of a team. Virgil wants to stay as well. I don't understand it. every season's the same thing. Like, we don't spend no money. Like, I could just cut and paste from last season. We don't spend no money. We're talking about, oh, we've got a new sponsorship with Adidas. We've got Champions League money. We've made this new, we've done this. We've got new sponsors here. We're making this much money. Well, where's the money? Always got good news on how the club's doing off outside of football. What about the football? Why don't we spend some of the money on the football? I heard something about allocating funds. We're finding the best way to allocate funds. Are we having a laugh? First and foremost, the most important funds you need to allocate is to the playing staff. Because without the playing staff, there is no football. There's no team. How can our three best players, haven't had their, not even one of them had their contract sorted out? If it's taking this long and you thought to yourself, all right, they've sorted out Virgil's contract, got one out of the way, you'd think, all right, we can see something going on. But none of them. You're just giving like Real Madrid confidence, thinking, yeah, let's start waxing it up. Let's start getting into the Trent's ears. Let's start doing. Just what are we doing here? Now, in one hand, I think these are cheap owners. Then I think to myself, if they were cheap, surely they would have sold Salah last year. They could have got 150, 100 Saudi. They could have got money for him. Same with Trent. They'd have sold him a year and a half ago. So it doesn't make no sense to me. It doesn't make no sense to me. I just don't understand. And the thing is, yeah, it's not like we buy in players. We've just released about, I don't even know how much money off the wage bill by letting Thiago go, letting Adrian go, letting Matip go. We sold Carvalho. We sold Van der Berg. Like, bare money off the wage bill. Come on, man. It would make sense to keep your players that you got here now, then let them go and try to replace them. And let's don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. These owners are not replacing these players with adequate replacements. The only time you've seen these owners spend any sort of money is when they sold Coutinho. They sold our best player to buy Van Dijk and Addison. Yeah? So don't even think that we got no. Virgil goes. Salah goes. Trent goes, all for free. Don't think they're going to go and spend 300 million on 3 players. It's mostly cost more than that. To buy someone like Salah, that's adequate to replace Salah, is going to cost a lot of money. You can't even replace Virgil. Who can replace Virgil? I can't even think of a player that can replace him. The only person that mostly can replace him, and he's not even ready to replace him, we won't be able to get him. And that's Saliba. How do you get Saliba? If you're not Real Madrid or PSG or a team like that. Not even PSG, just Real Madrid. How do you get Saliba? It's doing my head in, man. It's doing my head in. I just don't understand. We should be talking about other stuff, but we're here talking about this. And the thing is, it's not like we're going through a bad one. We've had bad seasons. FSG have been blessed. Absolutely blessed. They've had Klopp producing miracles. He ain't been backed how Guardiola's been backed. Won the Champions League. We didn't push on from there. Who's his buy? Elliot. Win the league. When Klopp was getting 90 odd points. Klopp was top of the world. We had a great team. We should have pushed on. Give him some money. Let him reinvest in the team. No. You know what? The team looks good enough. We've got aging midfield. We should have pushed on. We could have got anyone. We're top of everything. We could have gone. We could have been controlling. We could have been what Man City's doing now. We could have been doing. What, you think Man City wait till their players get old before they replace players? They've definitely got Doku and Grealish. You think they're waiting on their laurels? Like I said, Salah is giving all indications that he wants to stay. All indications that he wants to stay. He's settled. His family's happy. So give him. Listen, I don't think it's about the money. I honestly think they think it right. He's 32, going on 33. He might have a drop off next season. So what? Give him the money, and then if he has a drop off, sell him. What? I don't understand what the problem is. There's always going to be a market for him. Always going to be a market for him. Saudi will take him. I don't care. He drops off, what? Sell him for 50 million. What? Or let him go for free now. End of the season. So we've got to go through the whole season with 3 of our players. We're not knowing what's going on. This can derail our whole season. Ruin all the Slot's hard work. Are we being serious? I just don't know where we go from here. We just don't know where we're going from here. I mean, now I'm hearing Real Madrid are proper on Trent now. They're getting encouraging signs. They started doing their charm offensive now. That's what Real Madrid doing it. And we're giving them encouragement because what have we done? It just leaves bad taste. Like where us as a fan base was devastated when we lost Klopp. Devastated. Slots come in. I didn't know him from nowhere. I didn't know how he was going to get on. The transfer window was a mess. I had nothing to look forward to. This manager's giving us hope now. He's way better than I thought. He's giving us hope. So why can't we give him hope? You think he don't want his captain, Virgil? You think he don't want Salah, his glitch player? You think that he don't want his generational talent in Trent? Of course he wants these players, man. He's done his bargain. He said to you lot, give me a chance and let me prove you right. Let me prove to you what I can do. I know I'm an unknown guy to the Premiership. I'm not unknown in my country, but I'm unknown to the Premiership. I've got no Premiership experience and whatnot. Well, give me a chance. You gave him a chance. And he's gone beyond. So help him out. Help him out. Get these players signed down to contracts, man. I know what's going to happen. You're going to hear, most probably in December, end of December, Virgil signs a new contract. And that'll be received like a new signing. So they won't have to buy no one in January. They'll go on like it's a new signing because we've had this before. And we needed players, and they made certain players sign new contracts, and we was all happy because we tied down our best players, and then they ended up buying no one in the transfer window, and it felt like a new transfer. Come on, man. We're Liverpool, man. We've got to stop being this rich, cheap club, man. Seriously, man. Like, you're very lucky that we got these sort of managers, like, because with a different manager, where would we be right now? It could be really messy right now. FSG, man, you need to take your hands out your pocket and just give these guys a new contract. Please. Please. That's our whole spine of a team. That is a generational spine.